No, Petey, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the sub. The alert did not come up, but we did hear the sound, so. Alright, welcome in to Gaming Through the Ages, episode number 156. I see that the scaling's not good, so let me just fix that really quick. There we go. Sorry guys, it's been a while since I've had a stream. I had family over for the last little bit over a week and couldn't do a Gaming Through the Ages last week, and I'm making it up today. Unfortunately, Ottoman guy can't come tomorrow either. There was an expectation that he might have been here, but real life came up and he just won't be able to join us this week. For episode 156, however, we are going to take a look at JRP. Peace. No Superman 64. Too early. We're one generation behind. For today's episode, we are taking a look at the TurboGrafx 64. It's also called the PC Engine in Japan. We've been taking a look at some of these games through the last year now, because it came out in 1989, but now we're going to be taking a look at... Oops, it did too many. Oh, I have the turbo on for it, that's why. It's going to be November of 1990, so... this first game is Final Zone 2. We have two games that came out in November, and both of them are Turbo CD games. So if you know what the Turbo CD is, you're going to be impressed, because it actually was the most sophisticated technology of that time. So yeah, let's delve on into Final Zone 2. Funny enough, I was taking a look, and in tomorrow's episode, we're doing Final Zone 1 on the Genesis. So it's kind of hilarious that TurboGrafx was ahead of the fucking Mega Drive Genesis. How are the sounds, by the way? Nice. Thanks, Petey. A girl. I can tell she has long hair and boobs.
Our mission is to put down the rebel army which has captured the scientific weapon Walkure. In 5 minutes, we will be passing over our dropping point. Get ready for descent.
Top, call off your mission. Bowie, the Zods!
Hanson? What happened?
A high voltage energy wave is approaching us!
Oh my god, we got groin to the face. And now we're getting the suck. We're playing Final Zone 2. Oh my god, that is friggin' gory for 1990. Damn, even the music's good. Hold on, I'm putting this up. Yeah, thank you, Garmin. Howard Bowie. Momoko ring. Damn, those thighs are thick, dude. Hannah Franks. Wow, what a game. Isaac. I need this to be an anime and to watch it. I mean, the crazy thing is that the TurboGrafx CD games are all like basically anime games. If you take a look at like the Book of Ys 1 and 2, all the cutscenes are anime. There are some other games that we've played on CD now that have been that too. I think this might be like the third or fourth game that I've played so far that's been on TurboGrafx CD, not Sega CD, sorry. Let's see what the game looks like. This is nuts though.
Take care of Momoko. Colonel? Don't dally. Go!
Verda!
Where am I?
Where am I?
So, only 6 of us survived. Oh! Here come the Rebel Army soldiers. There's no damage on the weapons. Let me show them some fancy action now.
I wonder what kind of game this is going to be. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Okay, well, we died. Let me try this again. Ah, fuck. Damn you, Kaka Carrot Cake! You have no real Super Saiyan. Carmen Electra, tell him what for. That you are true Super Saiyan. Ah, fuck. No. I need help. No! That's a real hard thing, is like, the fact that the explosion lasts for so long. Defeating a sandwich only makes it tastier. You can't be doing that, banana! Prepare to die! There's one up there. I wonder if that's enough. Most certainly is not. What's this way? Oh. I need health again. This game's kind of brutal on the damage. Fuck! It's true! He is the real Super Saiyan! Good help. Oh god. Oh god. No! No, I died. Fuck! Wonder what start. So no difference. Might have been continue, it might have put me somewhere because I was at a... I could have gotten a checkpoint or something. When you know where the enemies are, it becomes a lot easier. Fuck. Still fucked up there. These might be the hardest enemy. Oh, it's him. I don't think I need more bazooka shots. This is supposed to be a casual gaming stream, but this game is making us sweat. It is a really tough one. Fuck. Ah! Jeez. Wheel! No! One too early. No, shit. Alright, I'm gonna give it one more shot. Maybe I did pass continue already. I wanted to see. Wow. No continues. This is crazy. Dude, this level is so hard. I'm getting better at the beginning, though. Fuck! Where's the help? Wait, it's this guy. Nice. Yeah, I kind of went hitless up to this point, so that's pretty good. Ah, it's this part. I gotta advance a little bit. So the screen's gonna have to go up a certain amount. Oh. Ooh. Okay, progress, PB. Fuck. That was the stupidest way to lose health, honestly. Health? Yes. I don't think I really need bazooka shots. I feel like I have to play very careful, but you know what? This feels like one of those quarter eaters at the arcade. Yeah, I agree. It's both you and Gherkin, but this is actually a really cool game. Some of these games have had like really interesting openings as far as like anime, the hot music, and then the game actually kind of shat the bed. And this one hasn't been bad. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like Commando on the NES. With the caveat that I have two weapons, so it almost reminds me a little of a shoot 'em up as well. Oh, this is a really tough situation right here. There we go, got him. Uh-oh. Ooh, what did we... We got some P, but I don't know what the P is for. Or actually, we got some S. I don't know what the S is for. Oh, my shots are faster. Yeah, I'll get some bazooka. Music change. Oh, I killed their commander, I think? I'm almost dead, though. I'm scared. Oh, I did it. I beat the level. I had to shoot a bazooka at him.
Colonel Bowie, it's been a long time. I never thought I'd see you in such a way. Whatever made you want to revolt?
Revolt? My orders were to put down the rebel army. Bomber, I thought you were the one who revolted.
I guess I ended up with the Joker again. It seems we've been taken in.
You mean someone invented a story that my troop was revolting?
It was the same way in the final zone operation. Someone's trying to get you.
Me? Who?
Who knows? But you are an able officer. There might be people who would hate you just for being so good.
What are you saying? I'm just a soldier. I've never done anything to make enemies.
You would say that. My eyes are failing. I'll be happy to die by your hand. I can see the Joker laughing.
Bomber?
Bomber, are you dead? Wow, dude.
This isn't Colonel Bowie either. There's only one more survivor. I hope that's the Colonel. Ah! Damn you! Bastards of the Confederate forces!
Oh shit, they said bastards. And then you're playing her now? Wow, this is crazy. Hold on. And new music. Okay. Unfortunately, there's no save stating options on the Turbo EverDrive for this, so we just have to replay it again. But, regardless, this was actually an awesome game. Yo, the last Hafabre? Is that how I say your name? I recognize you from Zeal Streams. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Sure. Okay, let me change the game. So the next one is Last Alert. Greetings. Yes. So for anyone who is joining us, to kind of explain, this is kind of a makeup stream for my last Sunday, but because I couldn't stream last Sunday. But typically I have a once a week stream where I'm going through a passion project where I'm just exploring the video game history for home consoles in chronological order. And right now I'm on November 1990. And today I'm going to get through the rest of the 1990 year for the TurboGrafx 16, which was also called the PC Engine. And that's what we're looking at right now. This is game number 2 of 6. And expect that some games I'm not going to devote very much time to, because we do have one that's a sports game. Can't really... They're not that different from each other. That last game, though, was actually kind of cool. Kind of wonder how long it is.
We, the Special Mission Unit, were sent here to rescue hostages upon a request from the Lloyd government.
Wow.
There was, however, no sight of a camp at the designated location.
This one's even
In
better
the trick of
graphics.
the Lloyd regime, what met our eyes instead was...
And so much gore.
How could Lloyd's government betray us?
The last game had a cutscene with a guy whose arm got ripped off, and they
Colonel
showed
Kadar
that.
of the Republic of Libid, Mr. Lee of the Hong Kong Mafia, Chairman Steve of the Duo Foundation, Dr. Garcia, a brilliant physicist, With these four as its core figures, Force Project, an international armed band, began its evil activities. Its aim was to rule the world by organizing massacres, blackmailing, terrorism, and smuggling of weapons.
This console went so hard. Sega did not do anything like this, and neither did Nintendo.
Yes, Mr. President. We're certain that Lloyd betrayed us. It seems that the Force Project is behind them. Their ability should not be underestimated. Yes, I have someone in mind. Let me handle this.
Is it over?
He's entrusted me with the task.
So you'll ask him then?
The only person who could possibly fight the Force Project is this man. Guy Kazama is the only one.
Actually, the anime art is really well done for this one compared to the last one. Press run trigger? I wonder if they have like anything if I don't push anything, like a demo or some little Easter eggs. Music has been really good though for the last two. I'm really impressed. So for anyone that doesn't know, the TurboGrafx came with two different types of games. Depending on which version of the console you had, you could play both on one console, or you needed to get an add-on. So the default, so TurboGrafx and PC Engine were the same way. So if you got the default console, they came with these little cards that were almost like credit cards that you put into the console, and they were like the cartridges. And those are the more like 8-bit games. And then they also released CD-based games, and that's what we're kind of seeing. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything going on here. Which were a little bit more rare. This is the first year that I started seeing that they have them. Continue? What is continue? Is it like a password? I have to think maybe you game over and you hit continue?
I thought I'd find you here.
I thought we'd always do things together, even when we die.
We've received a report that Lloyd and the Force Project jointly developed a stealth aircraft.
You're not expecting me to steal it.
That's what I want. Spartan has already infiltrated into Lloyd's frontline base, Blue Rhinos. He'll be your assistant on this mission.
Well, I owe Lloyd and the Force Project one, and I always make it a rule to get square with these guys.
The anime art is so freaking good for this game. Like, for what I would have expected at this time. Even this, like, pseudo game graphic and anime, like, cutscene, where you see him, like, put the knife in and it's clearly, like, pixels, versus this, which is just pure drawing. It just goes so well together. This is the first time I'm really praising games on this, on these segments. I even like how they're doing the level layout. The music for the background's cool too. What kind of game is this? Let's see. Okay, so same as last one. Oh, but the game graphics are not that great. This is the one case where the last game did better. XP. This is reminding me a little bit of these. Do I have like limited ammo? I just didn't even notice that guy. Ooh. Ouch. I'm going at this a little bit like speedrun mode, because I feel like if I go too slow, I'm going to get like hammered by something like that. Fuck. Aww. Yeah, it was. You're definitely right about that. The progress didn't carry over. Aw. You got it, PD. I'm gonna give it a couple more tries. I'm curious enough to see what the level up does for this game. What does the level up grant me? Sharp Tutor. So I have one more health. Oh, health. Oh, it wasn't even that much. Okay, you have to really be good here at dodging and shit. Oh, fuck.
Guy Kazama, if you don't want the hostage killed, you should keep quiet.
Guy, the stealth bomber is in the back of this factory.
Okay, Spartan, hang in there just a while longer.
I thought I would have had to avoid shooting our hostage. So this game is extremely lenient in what it allows for clean hits on the boss. Yeah, this music is great.
You're pretty good.
I do have this console. I'm playing on it on an EverDrive. I feel like that was a good amount of like intro to a game. So I'm okay. Let me see if the next level has music that's different from the last one. That's the last thing I'm gonna test. Because we noticed that with the last game, and then we'll move on to the next one. Oh, there's actually one more thing I want to test. So let me actually die a little bit. Okay. I'll die again in one moment, but I want to see something. And the music is different, so that's pretty cool. We'll place the bomb. Let me just check something. I hit give up, and then over here, if I go to continue, where does it put me? Because why would they have a continue button? It like truly loads you at that level? No, it doesn't. Okay. Had to know.
I thought I'd find you here.
I thought we'd always do things together, even when...
Good to know. Yo, Monetary, how's it going? I did. It's one of the first games that came out for the console. Yeah, it was one of the first games that came out for it. I remember it wasn't that interesting to me, but do remember that there were some good games for it. Like Fighting Street. Legendary Axe was pretty good too. Alright, that being said, let's move on to the next game. How's it going though, MD? Hope you're doing alright. I'm gonna do Magical Dinosaur Tour. Yeah, it makes sense. And probably some of the later releases came with bonk since it was the console.
Of space and Earth, documenting its history.
Since it was the mascot for the PC Engine.
Once unfolded here, lasting for 160 million years, and involving the largest and most powerful animals the Earth has ever seen. The great dinosaurs. We are now entering into the mysterious age of the dinosaur.
Order of the Griffin, okay. So far, I played a little bit of Ys 1, and I plan to go back to it. It was Ys 1 and 2. I hear it's the definitive way to play it if you don't have a PC version of it. Because I think it also comes with, as we're seeing, hyper anime openings. Okay, what the heck is this game? I hope it's not a learning game. That's like the Ocarina of Time sound.
Hi, my name is Lolo. Welcome to the Magical Saurus Tour. I'll be your guide on this exciting journey. First, let me tell you something about my age, the age of dinosaurs. Look.
Yeah, this is definitely a learning game.
It shows you the history of the Earth, from its birth to the
Alright, it's like I said. So, a lot of these I have never seen before. This is my first exposure to the game. So, yeah, I think you're right. So we're gonna move on.
The dinosaurs lived right around here. A time.
So, interestingly enough, this is the first learning game for this console. I almost thought it wasn't going to be. I was half hoping, but when I saw the name and I'm like, Magical Dinosaur Tour, I was thinking, it may not be. Didn't even know a console like that existed, so it's all cool to me. Actually, I think you would really like this. So I knew this console existed only because, and specifically I knew of the PC Engine, because around this era, there, you know, you've seen Super Castlevania 4 for the Super Nintendo. The next iteration of Castlevania actually came out for the PC Engine in Japan, and it was Japan only, called Rondo of Blood. And a report of that game became Dracula X, as MD is saying. And it was like an inferior version because Rondo of Blood had a lot of cutscenes behind the levels that really fleshed out a greater story that leads into Symphony of the Night. And that was the only way I knew of this console. I actually didn't know most of these games until I started doing this journey. So the next game that we have is Dragon's Curse. For the Hue card games like this one, where it's not going to have a lot of CD-based elements to it, I am going to be able to save state if need be. This EverDrive just doesn't have the ability to save state CD games. What is this? You are entering the Dragon Castle. Your mission is to defeat the 5 ghostly goons and save your country. Be aware of the dragon's power, as they can turn you into a totally disgusting creature. The only way for you to get back to human form is to fight these dragons and find the Salamander Cross. It has the power to cure the curse of these ugly and disgusting demons. Your battle is about to begin. Aw, cute. It's definitely There was a game like this, I think, on the... Have I made it to Military Madness? No, I don't think so. This game existed, I think, for the Master System. Like, a game like this. It almost kind of reminds me of like one of the Wonder Boy games. Hold on. Now I have to look it up. TurboGrafx Dragon's Curse. It is. Well, it's also known as Wonder Boy 3: The Dragon's Trap. Oh, I knew it. Like this menu and then the way with that snake. I wouldn't have known without the snake sprite. Oh, okay, he jumped while down there. That's less terrible. Yo, the Sid, how's it going? This looks fun? Yeah. Yeah, this version just didn't call it Wonder Boy, so I got confused. Oh, hold on. Okay. It's a maze. What a troll. There we go. Nope, that's wrong. Huh. Boss? Look at him, dragon. Oh, but I missed out on all that gold. That's sweet loot. Good now that you ain't playing BoF 2. What happened with BoF 2? You gotta tell me now. Did you get hosed? Nice. I still didn't get a key, I don't think. Oh, there we go. You're the one that wanted to play it, man. Now that I'm thinking about it, bro, that game is pure evil. Everything that could kill me killed me at least once. Yeah. Glitchless is rough, man. That's why I did SNES any percent. It's a smoother run, and most of your frustrations after the first hour are just time losses. But it is still pure evil in some sense. I don't know what Charles means by nothing bad ever happens. Oh boy. Oh no, they got you. You've been cursed by dragons and now you're a gruesome creature. You have no choice but to search out the powerful antidote of the salamander cross. I at least like your success depends on your acquiring the legendary armor and arsenal to assist you in the battle against the 5 beastly brutes. You are a desperado in your fight to return your good looks and to save the world from the clutches of these dragons. I do like that they're adding a little bit of flavor to the game. I don't remember you turning into a dragon like this, but I didn't play that game very much, so... Hold on. I only have 1 fucking heart? Crazy. This is one of the games I would play also. The game's talking about me. I definitely have been cursed by dragon. You have the breath of the fire. Good game. I have played it already, so I do have an idea of what we're already going through. So I'll move on to the next game. But I do recommend it. It is kind of a side-scrolling platform. This part I remember being frustrating because you only have 1 heart. And I think this is the point at which you can start growing your character. Not the first part where you're already like super overpowered. Oh, fuck. Like, I'm so upset about this, to be honest. Alright. We'll save a state and then continue, because then we can always come back here. Alright, this one might also be a quick game. TV Sports Football. Unfortunately, just so I can explain what's going on with what I'm doing, the EverDrive for the TurboGrafx 16. So if those of you that know retro stuff, EverDrives are flash carts that you can load up with games if they're able to have that. And this one for the TurboGrafx actually doesn't have like an in-game button combo to bring up the menu. To bring up the menu, and I only learned this like a few times ago when I played, there's a button on the actual cart for this EverDrive. That's what brings up the menu. It's the same thing with the Game Boy one, but boy, I'm kind of upset that means I have to like get up and go over to the console, which is just a minor annoyance compared to the other EverDrives, but it's not that big a deal. First world problems, am I right? Oh, yeah, okay. To be totally fair, I wish I could skip this one, but yeah, it's a 2-player game. Let's be the rhinos. Let's let the other enemy be the tidal waves.
Tidal wave, first down. Goal 21. Goal 21. Second down. Goal 49. Goal 49. Hot, hot.
Oh.
Down.
How do you pass?
Blue 22. Blue 22. Hot. Fourth down. Blue 23. Blue 23. Fumble. Rhinos First down. Blue, 29. Blue, 29. Offside. Green, 51. Green, 51. Touchdown.
Like not having a remote for a TV. NES, I have it set to B startup, B inputs uncommon, and normal gameplay. Makes sense. I'm too European to be liking football. I'm too gamer to enjoy football games.
It's good.
It's good. Yeah, I think we're moving on. This game sucks. Yeah, no idea. I'm moving on. I've seen enough. I have little patience for sports games unless they're really good. And this was not a banger. All right, the final game today is Vigue's Tactical Gladiator. All right, let's see what this one's about. Oh yeah, no worries. I'll help you. Oh. This game looks ass, man. The second half of games today have been really bad. I think the first half were really good. This game is not good. Yeah, this game is really not good. So we'll probably end in like a couple minutes. And the boss's projectiles are hard to fucking see, man. This game is so lame. Even if it's not done, just the way that it plays is so bad. Graphically, it's not the worst, but oh my gosh. Good because you're getting tired? No worries, PD. And we'll be ending shortly. This is the last game. After this one, I'm going to take a little bit of a stream break because I got to do a couple things, but then maybe in an hour or two I can be back and we'll do some Earthbound runs, like attempt a couple. If Earthbound does not play in our favor, then we can move on to doing a Chrono Trigger Magus run again. Not sure if me being dumb or Wine just doesn't like sequel to. Yeah, it could be. I don't know enough about Linux stuff. But yeah, I think for this one, I think we're good. I think I'm gonna call it here. Well, let's see. Let's do one thing quickly. Short. Let's boost shield. We're moving. Okay. There's no story between levels. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna see who I can raid. Thank you all for watching. I'll be back in like an hour or two. I'm gonna have to just go quickly shopping because I haven't been able to really do stuff. Do you just like inventing new routes, or why do you help Zeal? I used to speedrun FF7, and I used to do 100% specifically. So Zeal actually reached out to me regarding hundo stuff, and originally he was gonna do the old route, the intermediate route. And the thing that got me to convince him to do the advanced route was he mentioned, yes, we are doing the hundo route and we're incorporating all of the most up-to-date strats. And I said, well, it's not the most up-to-date strats on this route. And then he's like, what do you mean? And that's when I started explaining, and he's like, oh, do you have a route already done for that? And I said, yeah. And he's like, okay, I want to do that. Because he said that, specifically, he said he wants to do all of the most up-to-date things if he's going to go into the effort of relearning hundo. And he even said it, I think, last time he did it, where even though it's more effort now to be kind of optimizing a route, rather than just following notes and from like stuff that he remembers, he thinks it's the best way to go about doing his learning. So that's kind of where he is right now. All right, I'm gonna raid you guys into an Earthbound stream, I think. Actually, if I remember, they're doing something kind of like a blind run, or a blind speed run, so blindfolded. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm gonna raid you guys into an Earthbound stream. So Bukoid here is a pretty good Earthbound runner, and they're going through a little bit of a challenge run of doing it segmented blindfolded, using TTS to be able to get instructions if they get stuck. So enjoy, have fun. I should be back for more Earthbound, for actual Earthbound, in about an hour or two. Gherkin, I'll try and reach out to you on Discord to see what your issue is. But it might be, I don't know if I can check your stream that often, but I'll check. Oh, I don't only stream at this time. I stream at about this time during the week, but I stream more at an EU friendly schedule during the weekend. I would stream about starting 6 hours ago or even a little earlier during the weekend. Today was a special exception because Zeal was doing hundo routing and wanted to be there for support to explain things. But yes, take care, have fun. I shall be back in a couple hours, latest. Bye.